The board of the International Monetary Fund is expected to start scrutinizing proposals made by government for financial consolidation. The IMF staff mission to Ghana has finished analyzing data presented by government, especially data on the country's debt portfolios, and would be submitting their report to the highest decision-making body of the institution. According to Deputy Finance Minister Mona Korte, actual work on Ghana's bailout program would begin during IMF's meetings in Washington, D.C. Mona Korte assured that government would push for social intervention programs to form part of the deal with the Washington-based lender. According to her, IMF is also keen on ensuring such social interventions are in place to ease the burden that a possible program would bring to citizens. Head of the Economics Department at the University of Ghana, Professor Korte, says the current stability enjoyed by the Ghana Cedis will be short-lived if government doesn't put the necessary measures in place to ensure fiscal discipline. According to him, the inability of the Ghanaian economy to sustain the growth momentum is an issue of concern, hence the need for efficient management of the wage bill. He was speaking at the official launch of the State of the Ghanaian Economy Report 2013.
He pointed out that in order to transform the economy, government must deal with the rationalizing expenditure in order to limit wastage.
If you look at the bane of our economy currently, is a huge wage bill that we are experiencing, and once we are, and of course utility subsidies. These are the two major areas we need to tackle. Therefore, the exchange rate stability we are seeing might be short-lived. But if we take advantage and transform the structure of our economy, transform export base and the rest, then it can be a long-term or medium-term prospects for us.
Director of ESE, Professor Felix Asante, who presented an overview of the report, said Ghana's economy has proven fairly resilient despite a global recession. He says the real GDP growth rate of 5.4% in 2013 is however short of the targeted 8.8%.
We said the economy is resilient because the spillover in Europe and industrialized countries effect on the economy, we haven't received it yet. And that is why we are saying it's resilient. It's not only in Ghana, but for the whole sub-Saharan Africa. Expenditure to GDP ratio also going up. What we are saying is we need to manage the wage bill so that we can control our fiscal deficits. That is the main issue.
The services sector, which accounts for almost 50% of the economic output, grew by 10.2% in 2013, a marginal increase in the 2012 growth rate of 9.2%. Industry saw a decline in growth, and even though agriculture improved. Considering the challenges and setback confronting these sectors, Professor Asante stressed the need for prudent management of the country's resources whilst addressing the issue of subsidies.
We are advocating that government tries to manage expenditure going into the future. We've talked about the IMF bailout. Yes, they will help us to stabilize. But the slippage and the expenditure pattern that we've been going through is something that the government himself has to sit and control it. Because if the IMF and others come in, stabilize, they will not be here forever. And we've gone through such a system before. Okay. The sad part is we are not learning from our mistakes.
ESE believes the report would provide a platform for meaningful analysis, generate widespread debate on the economy, and encourage policymakers to consider the evolving prospects and challenges confronting the economy. Matilda Pamaga for Joy News.